Welcome back, my friends, to the Predictive Playbook. I'm in the Predictive Playbook studios, and I have Adam Trigger calling in remote to talk college football. And we're not going to waste any time, folks. We're getting right at it. Adam is going to talk about a Big Ten Pac-12 showdown. Washington is at Michigan. Line opened at 4.5 points as a Michigan favorite. It has been steamed. I'm now seeing 7 at DraftKings, 6.5 across the board at the other places. Welcome to the show, Adam, and tell us where you're taking us with this matchup.
Thanks for having me, John. I actually have an opinion on the side and total here, and they're a little bit correlated. And they both kind of revolve around a little bit of an overreaction to Washington losing last week. Now, I'm not going to let Washington off the hook for that. I mean, 20th ranked team in the country to go out and lose your opener to an FCS school, not good. However, that FCS school is Montana, and they're a pretty good football team. So I think the steam, Washington up to 7, is a slight overreaction. I definitely lean Washington as the side there at that number. But I think the stronger play here is probably the total. I'm not a huge totals bettor when it comes to college football, so it really takes a lot for me to actually put one out as a rated play. But I definitely lean to the under here. If you look at last week's game, it wasn't the defense that killed Washington. They only gave up about 250, or I think it was even less. I think it was 230 yards to Montana in that game, which was a 13-7 final. I think they're going to be able to get stops here. Michigan loses their top receiver for the season, Ronnie Bell. They ran the ball fine against Western Michigan. I think they're going to come out and try to run it here, but I do think that it's going to be tougher for them to do so. I still am not overly impressed with Cade McNamara, so I think he's okay as sort of a game manager, but not super electric at the quarterback position. I see longer drives here. I see Michigan trying to run the ball, and Washington still has issues offensively. So I would play this one under 49. It looks like it's even down to 48.5 some places.
Oh, I love the pick, Adam, and I'm going to give the second pick of the show here. We've got the Buffalo Bulls traveling to Nebraska in Omaha and Lincoln, Nebraska specifically. They're going to be playing at Memorial Stadium starting at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time on 9/11. Nebraska opened as an 11.5-point favorite, quickly has been steamed to 13.5. I think you bet this game now and don't wait. It's going to go to 14.5 by Saturday, if not sooner. And this will be the second consecutive week that Nebraska is at home. They hosted Fordham last week, beat them 52-7. They also posted one of 7 300 games. That's 300 rushing, 300 passing against Fordham. That's one of 7 of Big Ten teams. The other teams that account for those are Ohio State with 3, Penn State 1, Maryland 1. So this was pretty good, even though it was against Fordham. So the Bulls game, they just demolished Wagner. 567 total yards to just 97 for Wagner. It was a 38-0 lead at halftime. And these are the type of games that do absolutely nothing for a program like Buffalo when they have to now step up big time in competition against a Nebraska team that has a legendary quarterback in Scott Frost as their head coach. And he is on the hot seat, and he is not going to take the pedal off the metal in the least. So I see this game being an easy win by Nebraska, probably in the neighborhood of 20-plus points or more. So I like Nebraska quite a bit here. Adam is on the under in his game, Michigan and Washington, and that will do it for today's show. So for Adam Trigger, myself, WagerTalk.com, SportsMemo.com, and these quick-hitting Predictive Playbook shows, may all the wins be yours.